Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator. And in this video, we're going to talk about something that's been making some headlines recently. This is February 6, 2023. Fake meat fad hits the chopping block, and this is Axios. Okay, so they're pretty liberal over there, pretty woke maybe. I don't really pay much attention to them, but I think they fit in that category. Now, here is not woke actually defending health, life, and liberty. Natural news. The fake meat farms collapsing due to lower sales, anti-woke backlash. Now, that's in America, but over in Germany, this is the Great Reset, a supermarket chain, LIDL, to cut down on meat products to serve the green agenda. And they're beefing up their fake meat. And Hollywood is in on this here. Kim Kardashian is Beyond Meat's chief taste consultant. We'll watch these videos. And Nicole Kidman,
I'm Nicole Kidman.
she eats bugs, and she shows us her four-course meal in eating bugs here. And this was 5 years ago, but Hollywood is out doing their part here. So, according to Axios, fake meat is on the chopping block, and customers and investors alike are sticking a fork in fake meat. It says the tide is turning against the first generation of plant-based protein makers. First generation. And this article, it talks about the problems they're having, but it ends with a new set of startups is working on developing new techniques to create more types of plant-based proteins to replace large cuts of meat and fish. So, right here, the first generation they're talking about is having some trouble, but it also sounds like they're wishing the upcomers to do good in this industry. So it says here that when both Impossible Foods and Beyond Meat, captured headlines, basically started, their plant-based burgers were a hit. The meat looked and tasted similar enough to beef that many diners couldn't notice the distance. It was so popular, Burger King added an Impossible Whopper. Um, Impossible and Beyond started looking at other types of meat they could replace and expanded their range of offerings to other highly processed meats like chicken, nuggets, and sausages. But then the sector's overall fortunes appeared to be waning. Prominent industry names facing headwinds from a slowing economy and a loss of buzz. So Impossible Foods plans to lay off roughly 20% of the workforce, according to Bloomberg. However, the company tells Axios it saw record growth last year. Well, I mean, who isn't laying off 5, 10, 15, 20% of their workforce right now? It's in the headlines every day. Beyond Meat is cutting 20% of its workers and lost several executives. And its sales fell more than 22% in the third quarter of 22, and its stock is down roughly 67% from a year ago. So, yeah, they're having some problems. But what the industry is saying is that they feel good about their growth and performance, and they haven't been experiencing what some of the other brands in the space have reported, according to Impossible Food spokesperson. So we will see. But right, a new set of startups is looking to do, better than these people here. Now, Natural News, they're totally against this. That's for sure. So it says that their collapsing sales are mainly driven by a strong backlash against wokeism linked to the product. Okay, and then this article goes on to talk about the layoffs that Axios just covered. But what's interesting here is that in May of 2021, a survey of 1,000 Austrian men by the pro-fake meat nonprofit No Meat May found that over 70% of respondents preferred to die 10 years earlier than give up meat. So, yeah, that's what they think down there and down under. And then it says in July of 2022, a survey by business consultancy firm Deloitte revealed a decline in the belief that plant-based meats are healthier and more ethical than the real thing. Yeah, I don't know how they are any healthier or ethical, but um, Cracker Barrel announced plans to include Impossible Foods sausage to its menu, a move that was quickly rebuked on social media. And fast food giant McDonald's, I saw it dropped its McPlant burger that they made with Beyond Meat due to low sales. So yeah, people in America and down in Australia, down under, they're just not buying this. But over in Germany, they're 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 putting it in the stores. A major European grocery chain, LIDL, will seek to reduce the amount of meat products sold in its stores in favor of alternative protein sources to promote the global green agenda. And why is that? Oh, because there is no second planet. And so a grocery store executive said that in order to meet the demands of a global population, meat consumption in the West needs to be reduced. and and they say that they're not really trying to dictate how consumers live, but they're hoping they can motivate shoppers to purchase more plant-based protein options. And they think the younger generation is happy that they're dealing with the topic. And yeah, right here. Good news. Being broke is good for the climate because they say high fuel prices and more sustainable behavior. High fuel prices have resulted in more sustainable behavior from the public, such as eating less meat, according to Dutch researchers. So, yeah, they're saying people just right can't afford food, and so they're happy to go to alternatives. Okay, and a Greenpeace member said that they're happy they're taking responsibility for the products they sell in the stores, and they think that the German government should subsidize vegetarian diets. They say if fruits and vegetables were exempt from the VAT, the value added tax, a diet with less animal foods would have a positive effect in the wallet. So, government should not be in this. This is free market. Government should not be incentivizing. If you want to buy it, you buy it. If you don't, you don't. And if nobody buys it, then like a lot of other things, it just goes by the wayside. Okay, and then an industrial expert claimed if 1 billion people stopped eating meat, he'll tell you it has a big impact. Well, you know what else would have a big impact if, 1 billion people, 7 billion people, well, I don't know, 3 billion in really the developed world maybe, ended their disposable society. That would have a big impact. Okay, we wouldn't be worried about the meat we're putting on the table if we lived responsibly, if we had hemp, everything by hemp. Okay, so they'll just come up with whatever sound bits that propaganda outlets will you know then regurgitate. So they predict that we will have better proteins not coming from meat in the future, and they will probably taste even better. So those startups that Axios was talking about, and our buddy Klaus Schwab, he's been an advocate for a vegetarian diet movement, advocating for people to eat more climate beneficial foods such as algae, cacti, and seaweed. Now, I hadn't heard about algae before. And so, the people in charge, like Klaus and friends, and the people that control, the people that get their names out in the press every day. They're actors, they're puppets, they're people, I don't know, who sold their soul to the devil. We all saw the Grammys, right? Okay, these are all in the same circle. So this was actually 8 months ago. I just heard about it, but here's Kim Kardashian talking about being Beyond Meat's chief taste consultant, and as people have pointed out, you never see her put food in her mouth.
I believe so much in the mission of Beyond Meat that I've stepped in to help with my greatest asset, my taste. This plant-based meat is not only amazingly delicious, but it's also better for you and better for the planet. It's a simple change that makes a really big difference. So fun. And now that I'm Beyond Meat's chief taste consultant, there's never been a better time to go beyond.
Okay, go beyond. Okay, really? Because a simple change that makes a big difference. Yeah, you know what that would be. And in our disposable society, Kim, maybe getting out of your private jet. I don't know. Just saying. Okay, and here's Nicole Kidman. Now watch this.
And I am going to eat a 4-course meal of bugs. I am here to reveal my hidden talent, eating micro livestock, cornworms. They're still alive. Extraordinary. Very moist, chewy. Can't quite describe the flavor, but need a little water. Let's try the second course, shall we? Just a little side note. 2 billion people in the world eat bugs, and I'm one of them. Because here we go. Here's some.
Did you hear that? She's pushing it on you. 2 billion people on the planet eat bugs.
2 billion people in the world eat bugs, and I'm one of them. Because here we go. Have some mealworms. I'm telling you, I'd win Survivor. That is a fruity taste. I'd recommend it. Here we have. Oh, crickets. Oh, nothing. Oh, awesome. Like nothing you've ever tasted. Like a hairy nut. Don't. Oh my gosh. A nut from the shell. And now for dessert. The fried grasshopper. These are amazing. These are exquisite grasshoppers. I recommend them to anyone. Thank you for spending so much time with me and watching me eat bugs. Till next time.
Yeah, that's just incredible. But, and maybe those could be props. Those could be things that look like the intended edible, but maybe aren't really the real thing. Who knows? But even with the celebrities out there pushing this right now, the fake meat fad is hitting the chopping block, and the firms allegedly are collapsing due to low sales and people just rejecting it. But you definitely know that the powers that are continuing to just motivate you, not dictate, as the article said, but motivate you to, yes, as Nicole and Nicole and Kim would like for you to be eating bugs and fake meat.
I believe so much in the mission of Beyond.
Yeah, because she believes so much in the mission. Okay, people, stay tuned.